What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another live stream. How everyone is feeling today? I'm happy to be back to another live stream with you all. I'm a little bit sick today, so I hope you guys understand that and kind of be patient with me a little bit. I'm a little bit sick after 2 weeks off stream, so happy to be back. How everyone is feeling today? Diabel, nice to see you. Peak and Flow, what's up? How you doing? Diabel, thank you so much for the subscription tier 1, 11 months already. I appreciate your support since day 1. GTM Meg, how you doing? Nice to see you. He's saying the following: feeling great, welcome back. Thank you, thank you. I'm super happy to be back, and today I'm a little bit sick again, but hopefully in the next 2 days I'm gonna feel well and prepared for what's coming, because we have a bunch of content following up the next couple weeks thanks to PHP 5.8 or 8.5. That will be super exciting. So I'm gonna show you what I have planned for today, okay? Let me show you. Today will be a live stream a little bit different than usual. So we are going to talk a little bit more than usual, meaning that I'm expecting some Q&A, some topics that will just come out of some tweets I have collected early today, and hope you guys have some ideas too. So if you have actually questions, today will be the perfect live stream for that. Because due to the fact I'm a little bit sick, not too many energy to actually do some live coding or something a little bit different. So I think we are going to jump into some Q&A, some cozy chat, and I hope you guys are okay with that. Bam, bam, boom. Agent, what's up, man? Thank you so much for the subscription. 9 months already. You are absolutely awesome. Thank you for your support, dude. Hope you are feeling well and everything is okay with you. Patrick is saying, hello, Nuno. Hello, Patrick. Nice to see you. How you doing? Manan, what's up, dude? Nice to see you. Lagrimas, what's up, man? Karen, nice to see you too, man. You guys are awesome. I miss you guys so much. But yeah, today we have a bunch of content that we're going to talk about, mainly news. Some of the tweets I have collected in the past day or so that I've seen on Twitter, and I want to talk about them. The very first one is that I actually had a Lisbon hackathon with Ashley Kindle. Now, I cannot disclose too much, but within Laravel, we are working on AI stuff. Okay, there is literally two projects at the minute. One of them is done by Taylor Otwell. He's working very publicly on a new SDK, but me and Ashley, we have been working on something else behind the scenes, which I cannot talk about too much, but we have been cooking. That's the only thing I can tell you. And, hopefully within a couple months, you are going to see some of the stuff we are working on. But I love working with Ashley, have been awesome. And we have done a live stream about this topic. So if you guys want to know more about that, just go to this live stream, call it VOD, Cursor 2.0, Livewire 4, Lisbon AI, and native PHP. We have covered on this live stream Cursor 2.0, which honestly feels surprising to me how good Cursor 2.0 actually is. We also talked about Livewire 4, which is absolutely awesome. Hopefully we are going to dedicate a full live stream to Livewire 4. Caleb Porzio is coming, and it will be absolutely awesome. But yeah, today we'll be mainly walking through some of these tweets I have done in the past 2 weeks. But also, if you guys have questions, it's just a perfect day to talk about that. Okay? Ted is saying the following. No, I hope you're feeling better soon. Thank you, man. I'm mainly coughing at the moment. That's the only thing I have. I don't have fever or anything, but yeah, that's the only thing I have at the moment. Ted is saying the following. I'm curious when you think would be good start adopting Livewire 4, especially if you use Filament on Flux UI. So I do know for a fact that Filament 4 is not compatible with Livewire 4, meaning that you kind of wait to add for Filament 5 in order to use Livewire 4. You might have to confirm that with a Filament author, which I forgot the name, but he's a nice dude. But you might have to confirm that with Filament authors. But to use Filament, you kind of need to wait for Filament 5. Let me know what you guys think on the chat, but that's what I think. Creason, someone on Twitch is saying that Filament 5 is out already, meaning that potentially you should be able to use Livewire 4 with Filament 5. I'm honestly okay with using beta software. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the chat below. I'm actually okay with using beta software. So I would use Filament 5. If it's on beta and if it's working, I would use it. Okay? Before we move forward, let's say thanks to our sponsors, the usual people, laracons.com, the best place to learn Laravel development and PHP development. CodeRabbit, this amazing software that reviews code in your pull requests. I'm using it all the time. I think you guys are going to love it. Of course, Devin AI, another software engineer that acts on its own. You just have to interact with it and will basically just create pull requests for you too. Redberry International, the best company doing Laravel and Vue.js out there. If you need them, you can just reach their website, redberry.international, and native PHP, of course, which we are going to have a live stream. I keep telling you this, but in fact, we are going to have a full live stream about native PHP. That's coming really, really soon, okay? Where I'm going to show you how can you develop native PHP applications with PHP, which is absolutely awesome, okay? And of course, JetBrains, the best editor for PHP development, PHP Storm. We love these people, okay? Huge thanks to our sponsors, as usual. They make this live stream possible. Thank you. Okay. Debiel is saying the following. I wanted to try Livewire 4, but Bolt made it a hassle to change a project for now. I see. I may have to ask Caleb Porzio how Volt is now being pictured within the Livewire community. My overall feeling is that there is no Volt anymore because they just merged. The project got merged, basically. You know what I mean? That's what I think. Andrew is saying that cough is lasting for a month. Dude, I know, man. It's actually, I've been within this coughing for a week already. I'm just tired of it, honestly. Lagramas is saying the following. What do you think about contract first approach? I'm not familiar with that. I don't know what that is. Let me know in the comments what actually that is. I have literally no idea. Okay. Generous Mix, just subscribe it through Prime on Twitch. I appreciate your support. You are absolutely awesome. Thank you. Laracon Japan. Yeah, I have actually a bunch of news regarding Laracons. Okay, a bunch of news. I have news that are not out yet, but I'm going to disclose to you because you guys are absolutely awesome. Okay. Okay. So what else we have here? Bam, 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 boom. We have this tweet by Taylor Otwell. Okay, Taylor Otwell literally tweeted something about his SDK. So as you guys know, within the Laravel team, Taylor Otwell is developing a new Laravel AI SDK, which is built on top of Prism PHP. So we will be way more than a client, as you can see from this code snippet. You can actually interact with this SDK by using a contract agent conversational has tools. I expect a high level of integration within the framework, and I cannot wait to actually see this. And by the way, I know very little about this project. Okay, I am on the AI team, and I know very little about this project. So Taylor is literally keeping that super secret, but I am super excited about it. Okay, I cannot wait to see. DBL is saying the following. Still regarding Volt and Livewire 4, if you want to still write functional way, I guess it can still be used. Oh, got you. So you still need to include Volt if you want the functional way of writing Livewire. I think it's a good option though. I don't think the functional API really worked out in the way that I wanted. So I was actually the one reading the Livewire Volt functional API. And I don't think the functional API ever worked, meaning that people always prefer the class-oriented way, which is okay, which is absolutely fine. Okay. Nibe is saying the following: Hello, Nuno, first time here. Welcome to the live stream, dude. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. Remus is saying the following: Are actions supposed to be mutative only? So I'm actually changing a little bit my mind on that topic. Okay. I may have to do a full live stream on the topic, but for this new project I'm building, I'm actually using actions too for queries as well. I always bugged me the fact that I had to use query scopes or use the queries folder for regular queries. So what I'm doing now is that I have literally actions that are just querying the database a little bit, and it's perfectly fine. Christian Moreno is saying the following: Hi Nuno, how is it going? It's been a while. I know, dude. I have been, out for vacations. I've been sick. I've been in conferences. Look, everything is happening, and I was literally out for 2 weeks. I apologize. That was my fault, but I'm back now. Okay. Thank you for asking. Nice to see you here, man. Okay. DBL is saying the following: I like the way you just end up the PHP part instead of the rendering function. Oh, I feel you, man. I feel you. GTS Mag is saying the following: Nuno, have you tried the Sooner Cove? I have not. Okay, I have not tried that. Let me know how it is. I have not tried that. Okay, Lagrimus is saying the following: basically, you can generate routes and a controller action service based on OpenSpec API. Interesting. I'm not a fan of services. I mainly use actions. So I have literally no idea that. All right. Okay. So yeah, Taylor is cooking this. I cannot wait. Whoops, here we go. Give me a second. I literally forgot to put my phone on sleep mode. It is on sleep mode, interestingly. What the fuck? Okay, I'm going to put on do not disturb. Here we go. My headphones are broken, so that's why you guys heard this. Okay, so what else we have here? Boom. Yeah, I got interviewed by Puyapal. Okay, if you guys don't know, Puyapal is one big active community member. I have huge respect for him, and I went to this channel for this interview. That was a nice one. I had a lot of fun. Go check out his YouTube channel. Okay. Laracon EU. Okay, let's stop for a bit and talk a little bit about Laracons. Okay, a lot of Laracons are happening, and I do have exciting news for you all. Okay, Laracon India is happening on the end of January, and I will be there as a speaker, and it will be absolutely awesome. Now I'm gonna disclose something to you guys that is literally hot news, okay? It's not officially announced yet, so keep it quiet, keep it for you, because it's still not, announced, but I will be the MC at Laracon EU. Okay, I will be the MC at Laracon EU. I hope you guys find this exciting. It will be super exciting for me, something totally new, and it's, I cannot wait for it. Honestly. So I will be the MC at Laracon EU. It's something totally new for me. Hope you guys can give me some tips. I think it will be absolutely awesome, but I cannot wait for it, okay? I cannot wait for it. Let me know what you guys think about this news. I find it absolutely awesome. Diabel is saying, now I want to really attend it. Thank you, man. I don't know if I should be the Nunu energized guy or I should be the Nunu the quiet guy. What do you guys think? Should I go just all in on energy or should I go just a little bit more quiet and, kind of doing a little bit on the books? Um, Francisco Barrento is saying I will be there. Hey, dude, what's up, man? Nice to see you here on the live stream. All in? Should I go all in? Oh my god. Okay. Hopefully I will not be sick like today, but okay, should I go all in? You guys want me to go all in? Yeah, I think I'm going to go all in honestly. So I think I'm going to just be myself, and I think people really like when I'm just myself, meaning that I just, get excited and I think I'm going to be that dude, you know? I think I'm going to do I think I'm going to do that. Okay. Coder101 is saying the following. What are your thoughts on the decline of PHP? So little jobs going into PHP in Laravel nowadays. Yeah, I do have some opinions on that topic. I don't think PHP is declining. I do think this new generation of developers, they are doing less and less PHP. So that's something generational. Basically, it's happening in the last 5 years. Let's call it that way. I think PHP was growing, but in the last 5 years, maybe new developers are just picking less and less PHP. The reason behind that is literally because 10 years ago, there was a huge investment by the JavaScript community to have all these kids doing JavaScript. And for that reason, you see JavaScript all over the place now. So I think like as a PHP developers, a bunch of you guys and a bunch of me, we need to just put content out there. We need to show these kids how good PHP is. And for that, we need to go to TikTok. We need to go to Instagram. Twitter is like a dinosaur social network. Nobody uses Twitter, just the old people. So if you want to convince the kids, you need to go to these other socials that are just weird for us, they are awkward for us, but trust me, the kids are there. Things like TikTok, for example. So we kind of need to promote the language there, Okay. So a lot of people saying that I should be the energized Nuno. Okay. All right. I'm going to do that. What do you think about Nextcloud PHP code? I don't know what that is. Okay. I don't know what that is. Stephanie is saying, hi, Nuno, welcome back. Thank you, thank you. I'm super happy to be back, okay? So we have Laracon India coming. We have Laracon EU coming 1 month after. And again, I will be a speaker at Laracon India, and then I will be MC at Laracon EU. And then, exciting news as well, I'm going to actually be speaker at Laracon Live Japan. So it's Laravel Live Japan, sorry. Laravel Live Japan, okay? So I will be speaker at this conference too, which I am super excited about as well. I have no idea what I was speaking about, but I'm excited about this as well. So I'm going to travel to Tokyo, and my wife is hopefully coming too, and this will be awesome. Why I don't see any pictures here? What the fuck? Oh, okay. Apparently the website is broken. Interesting. Well, so this is Laravel Live Japan. I will equally be there. And there is another conference that I'm missing because I have 4 trips scheduled, but I forgot that there is another one. So Laracon India, Laracon Japan, Laracon EU, and there is something else which I literally forgot. I apologize about that. Okay. Office is saying the following. Hi, Nuno. Can you still do code reviews on stream, open source? Yeah, I typically do that. I don't think today I have the energy to do that because I'm a little bit sick, as you guys can see. But let's schedule it for, for sometime between this week and next week. By the way, talking about this week we have PHP release day. Okay, if do you guys know about that? You guys know about that? So PHP is coming out on the 20th November. Okay, 20 November, which is literally in 3 days. Okay, in 3 days, PHP 8.5.0 is coming out, the stable release, and we have a full day about this. Brent, which is the creator of Tempest PHP, but also the PHP Storm, works at PHP Storm, he's coming. Okay, he's coming. You cannot see that I'm sick. Dude, I'm sick, trust me. I have very little energy, and today the gym was so tough. So tough. Okay. I do have a tweet about this special day, don't I? I think I do. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, 20 November, special day about PHP 8.5. We are going to have a very special day with, covering all the features coming, kind of walking through some of the release process, and I think it will be awesome. If you guys have idea for this live stream, let me know, but I think we're going to have a lot of fun. Okay. Oh my God. Here we go. Here we go. Dibel is saying the following. Seriously, I wanted to write to you after I watched his videos and how bad PHP search results are on YouTube. I wanted to help with the content in our brainstorm. Yeah, let me know, man. Reach me out on Discord. Let's talk a little bit about that. Yeah, this stream is going to be epic. I'm super excited about this live stream, especially because Brent is coming. I love to be with him, and we have projects that we are going to work out together in the future too. So this will be, a very special day. I think a release day is always a very special day, especially about our favorite language, and I'm very excited about this. Very excited. So this is happening in 3 days. I still have to prepare the live stream, but it's happening in 3 days. My goal is to, something that is truly fun, kind of something like games and everything, but also, maybe bring some more people up. Not only Brent, because Brent will be here for 1 hour, so we may bring some more people, okay? So this is on the 20th November, okay, chat? Be sure to subscribe my channel about that, okay? Be sure to subscribe my channel. By the way, chat, we have literally 33 people on YouTube, but only 14 likes. YouTube people, go all the way down and click on the like button if you can. If you can, okay? The Discord link is invalid. Diabel, can you fix that for me, please? I would really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. GTM is saying, I'm excited for PHP 8.5. I'm super excited too, man. I cannot wait for PHP 8.5. Someone was saying the following, Nuno, make a long video on past 4. Yeah, I need to think about that. I need to find the time to do it, but I need to think about that. I actually have other ideas for past right now, which are not a video, but I may come up with other stuff for past, which is not a video, but just more stuff in terms of features. Okay. I don't think that these plans for the action pattern on the Laravel starter kit, at least we tried to make a make command which didn't actually pass in the pull requests. So I don't think that these plans for that. Oh, you're welcome, Nibad. You're welcome. Angels is saying the following, as anyone told you, but you are doing great. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Nibad is saying the following, I'm using Filament and I wanted to make a subscription-based features SaaS. Can you give me some hints? Thank you. Yeah, you can use Cashier, which is a package from Laravel, and that is really works good for that kind of stuff. Okay. Oh, okay. Debel is saying, I cannot do it because I'm not a Discord mod. Oh, can you just reach me on Discord so I don't forget about that? Appreciate. Thank you, thank you. David is asking me if I develop only on Laravel Cloud or on Forge too. So currently I actually don't work on any of those. I'm working on the AI team and I'm doing something else. So I used to work on Forge, I used to work on Vapor, I used to work on Laravel Cloud, but I moved on to AI stuff. Okay. 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 All right. So what else we have here? Let's go back. I kind of went all the way up, so I kind of want to go all the way down. Yeah, so check out Puyapan channel. We kind of need to talk about a little bit about my clips channel. So I don't know if you guys know, my brother is literally working on me on my YouTube channel. So let me show you. It's called Nuno Maduro Clips. So what my brother is doing is kind of going to this old content that I had, and kind of segment the content with a nice thumbnail and title. For example, this is the interview with Taylor Otwell. So if you want to see nice clips about this interview, only the highlights, instead of watching the full thing, you can come to this channel. Let me send you the link. You guys should subscribe this to literally support my brother, okay? Here we go. Ooh, is the link not good? Let me know if the link is okay. It should be okay, but if it's not, let me know. So this is the channel that my brother has been working on, and it's basically walking through all the great content we have on the main channel, and it's just, kind of making great videos. Already has 500 subscribers, but if you guys could give another extra subscribe, I would really appreciate that, okay? Check this out. He's doing an amazing job here. I love that my brother is able to work on me on my YouTube channel, And if you guys want to support his work, give him a follow as well. Okay. Oh my god. You are visually attractive? What do you mean, dude? Well, I thank you, I guess. Coder101 is saying the following. Oh my god. I'm so sick. Jesus. Coding101 is saying the following. Don't you think that just hitting tab on IDE is so unrewarding and boring? I do think, in general, working with AI made my coding experience more enjoyable because I can just craft faster. You know what I mean? I actually love AI on coding. We do have, a tweet about that topic, so let's save a discussion for that. But in general, I find my experience with AI coding just very enjoyable. I'm using Cloud Code at the moment, Cloud Code 4.5, which is the latest release. And I think, I have a lot of fun doing Cloud Code, having 3 sessions at the same time. I kind of want to do a full video about that because a lot of people ask me, how do I actually use Cloud Code? But the way I use it is just, I have multiple sessions open at the same time, and I'm just constantly iterating and reviewing. That's what I do. Okay, I'm constantly iterating on the generated code and checking the reviewed code. And I actually think IDEs will be like this in the future. I don't think IDEs will be just about code anymore. They will be mainly about prompts and reviewing, prompts and reviewing, prompts and reviewing, and that's it. So I'm using Cloud Code for on the terminal. Let me know which IE are you guys using at the moment? Because actually on the P2P Portugal group at the minute, there is a huge discussion about which agent you guys should use. A lot of people mentioning GitHub Copilot. I don't know. Let me know in the comments on the chat which IE do you guys use at the minute. I'm super curious about that. Okay. Any plans on including a Docker file on my starter kit? No plans for that. I'm not a fan of Docker, honestly. I mean, I understand the appealing of it, but I'm not using it. David is saying, I'm rebuilding all my projects because of the action pattern. That's a good thing, man. That's a very good thing, I guess. Diabel is saying the following. I want to buy Cloud Code because Cloud give me the best answers. Yeah, I think Cloud Code is just the best at the moment. For coding, it's just the best. Agent is saying, reviewing AI pull requests is the same as reviewing junior devs pull requests. That's discussable. I honestly think AI is very good generating sometimes some stuff, but also it naively does mistakes. I think you guys want to improve your Cloud Code rules all the time. Okay, I think that's what we need to do. Just improve our, which is this effectively. This is literally what Povilas is mentioning here, because at the minute, every single one of them is using their own folder, which ideally they will mutuate everything into a single .agent folder, but I think that's what they are doing at the minute, actually. They are doing that. 238 viewers on X. So X actually count those views as not being concurrent views. There is not a lot of people on X, basically, watching concurrently. I think. If there is anyone on X, write down the comments so we can actually know how many people we have on X. Okay. Interesting. Remus is saying that coding got me like, I don't know, man. I have more fun now with all this tooling coming. I have a lot of fun. I'm honestly just having fun with Cloud Code at the minute. Sangron is saying, can you teach how to build packages? I have full live streams of that, honestly. I have full live streams, full videos about building a package. So if you want to check that out, go to my main YouTube channel. I'm going to send you the link. And just search for packages there, okay? Search for packages, because there is literally a bunch of full live streams about that topic. So for those of you who mentioned Cursor as AI agent, what exactly agent or which model are you using on Cursor? Okay, because at the minute it seems to me that there is no model called it Cursor, you either have to opt for Cloud Code within Cursor or use Composer, which is the recent one. The recent one, yeah. Fbento is using or creating a new SDK. That's awesome, dude. Share me the link. Are you on X? Yeah, X is kind of feels like dying. I don't know. I'm using it less and less, even though I do have, some following. So using Sonnet 4.5. Interesting. You really like prompting? Yes, I do, because I just move faster. I have literally 3 prompts opened at the same time doing different things. I like it. Yeah. I kind of wish it was voice prompting instead of having me like literally having to type. If that was voice oriented way, it would just be much, much, much cool. Bruno is saying I use auto in VS Code. Interesting. By auto, you mean like agent mode that just do stuff? Agent is saying for the voice, use yeah, I would love it to be just voice oriented, honestly. Thanks for the link, F Barento in DBL. I appreciate it. Oh man, I cannot wait to be on India. I loved last year conference. I cannot wait to be there again. I cannot wait to be there again. Oh my god, my voice is so broken. This is tough, man. Honestly, if you live stream, you cannot go out and have some drinks because if you get sick, it's just like 4 days of not being able to stream. Insane. Talking about going out, I actually went to Web Summit. I don't know if you guys know this conference, but I had so much fun. Honestly, so much fun. Web Summit was probably it was a big surprise. Sometimes you go to conferences and you are kind of expecting something really good and then it just disappoints you. So that's not good. Web Summit was the opposite of it. So I was going without any expectations, thinking it was like boring. But this was just so awesome. So awesome. How tall I am? I'm not tall. Well, one 1.80 centimeters. Yeah, Jean Patricio joined the Laravel team. Super happy to have him working now on Laravel Cloud. He is awesome. And this is like PHP Portugal, literally on the conference. So I just tweeted that if you're on the Web Summit and you do PHP, just let's meet. And this is like the people we have met at the Web Summit. We were all having burgers. This was so good. Exactly, Picindo, exactly. Interesting to say, did I hear drinks? Yeah, I kind of had some drinks during this conference. Nuno bringing his friends to Laravel. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I saw you attended to a GS conference. I have never been in a GS conference. I thought I was about to go to a GF conference, but I never end up actually going there. Oh my god, this tweet is so fun. So this is a tweet that says the following: How did people end up building Facebook without Next.js and TypeScript? And I answered using the Go to PHP. Something really interesting, especially when you guys live in your own bubble, is that you think your stack is the best. Okay, so this is it's expected and normal. So you guys do probably PHP and Laravel, and you think your stack is just the best in the world, and everyone else is missing out. Trust me, people using Next.js, they think the same about you guys. They think Next.js is the only thing that exists, and everyone else is missing out. People doing Java, they think Java is the best thing in the planet, and everyone else is missing out. And I think this happens because people like to protect their ego, meaning that they like to just think that they have made the correct choice when they were starting their careers. At the same time, people are just more productive using their own stack, the stack they already know. So this comes a little bit in the line that I told you that when you choose a language and you are very young, it's very likely that you are going to end up just doing that for a living. Okay, so if you have your first job doing Python and the second job doing Python, it's very likely that you are going to end up being a Python expert and you are going to do Python forever. So, happens the same thing with the kids now doing JavaScript, happened to us doing PHP. That's the way it is. Okay. Andrew is saying, "How is Ashley?" Ashley is awesome. I'm working with Ashley at the Laravel AI team, and I love working with him. He's awesome. What's your call on Next.js? My call on Next.js is a little bit like some of the other frameworks I have seen. I think Next.js it doesn't give you the same level of features as Laravel, for example. It gives you some stuff, but just Laravel is way more complete as a one-man framework. Okay, I think Next.js is great, does a job for some things, but it doesn't give you the same level of features that Laravel gives you at the minute. Exactly. Plus that, I don't think Next.js will be the last JS framework, especially on the JavaScript world. It just moves so fast. Okay, so if you are an expert on Next.js, it's very likely that you end up, being a dinosaur of JavaScript if you don't change frameworks. I think. Have you tried the 10 stack? I have not, but I have heard stories that 10 stack is actually good, but I need to give it a try. Okay. Maxwell is saying the following: Hi Nuno, do you optimize Cloud Code to avoid burning tokens so fast? I don't. So I actually asked the Laravel team to give me like just a bunch of tokens, so I don't have to worry about that. I understand why would you have to do that, but I just don't optimize in tokens. I just ask, just I don't have anything special on that. Okay. Oh my god. What else do I have here? Oh yeah. Caleb Porzio tweeted this as being a hack he found on the Vault code base. It's actually interesting. You can have access to private and protected properties on PHP by doing this hack right here. So just do short closure this, you access the private property, and then you call it, giving the instance of the object that will actually give you the private property. We talked about this in the previous live stream where we discovered the secrets of PHP. It's so old. I know it's old for me and you, dude. Not for everyone. A lot of people are still discovering this. Exano is saying the following: Hi Nuno. In one video I saw you actually said you've made a Rust PHP package. Yeah. So, well, to be clear, I've made a PHP extension using Rust. Okay. So Rust is the system level language, just like C and C++, and as such, you can develop PHP extensions for PHP. Now, developing a PHP extension is something that you often don't need, okay? But let's assume you want to build this low-level integration with some C library or with some C++ library or some Rust library, for example. You can actually use Rust to build a PHP extension and allow PHP to use those features like that. Okay. Sanger is saying the following: jQuery created promoting the 10 stack. How good actually in the near future 10 stack may have a framework? Yeah, a lot of people are mentioning 10 stack. I have never used it, so I have no idea. Caleb blaming Nuno. Yeah, Caleb likes to do that. He's awesome, by the way. I love him. Hey, Dot, how you doing? Thanks for saying hi. Coder101 is saying the following: I've started to slow transitioning to Go now, thinking that Go is going to be the future for the backend in a few years. Yeah, I don't think Go. I think the Go philosophy is keeping things simple. So I don't think we are going to see anything close to Laravel on that ecosystem soon. But I don't know. I like Go though. Go is good, but once you actually want to build something like real, at least for me, it doesn't really work out at the minute. By the way, we have 40 people on YouTube. YouTube people, go all the way down and click on the like button if you can. If you want to support my work, I would really appreciate that. Okay. And for the newcomers, my name is Nuno, PHP and Laravel developer. Today I'm a little bit sick, so I apologize you guys for that. And welcome to my live stream. Hey Simon Curado, what's up, man? Nice to see you here on the live stream. Thanks for coming today. Agent is saying today I've learned about sudo on Tinker. Really? What does sudo does on Tinker? I had no idea that we had the sudo command actually on Tinker.
Of your team.
Ooh, what else we have? Yeah. So again, speaking at Laracon India, being MC at Laracon EU, and speaking as well on Laravel Japan will be awesome. This is an interesting one I want to speak with you guys about. Okay. Okay. So one of the problems we have, and I actually want to ask you guys about this, is that on the Laravel cloud at the minute, it's actually super slow to run the CI. We're talking about, potentially 10 to 20 minutes waiting for the CI to pass before we're doing a release. So before we move forward, I want to ask you guys how much time your CI takes at the minute. So write on the comments below how much time your CI takes to actually be green. And at the same time, I'm going to share with you guys some of the, some of the projects I've worked on and how much time those CIs take. Okay. Hey, Davey, thank you so much for the $10. Appreciate, man. You are absolutely awesome. Thank you, thank you. Sangren is saying the following: I think the JavaScript world is more popular due to their sync nature. I don't think it's because of that. I think JavaScript is popular because it runs on the browser. So you kind of end up, by learning JavaScript, you can already do JavaScript with backend with JavaScript too. And it just became popular because 10 years ago, they did a huge investment getting boot camps all over the place. That was the real reason, okay? Okay, let's see what we have here. So Sangren is saying that his CI takes 5 minutes. Tunfu is saying that his CI takes 20 minutes. Adrian is saying it takes 16 minutes with coverage. Okay, 60 minutes with coverage. 3 minutes by Bruno. Ganja is saying 1 minute. Wow, that's fast, dude. Okay, so my question to you now. Okay, a bunch of you told me 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 16 minutes, 20 minutes. So my question to you now is, if you had a tool that those minutes will be zero, like literally instant, your CI would just run instantly instead. You would have GitHub Actions compatible, so it would just be the same configuration file, but the CI would run instantly. Would you pay for it? Okay, I think a lot of people would pay for it. I do know for a fact that we at Laravel, we would pay for it. Okay, which makes me think, like, should I just not build this and just call this past cloud or whatever? Because I do think that I can build something like that. Okay, technically, it is possible to allocate a huge beast being ready in memory to run this CI tests and just be instant. Okay. And by instant, I mean like going from 16 minutes to something like, something like 10 seconds or whatever. I do think that's possible. I would have to, kind of crack it, but I think it's possible. It's just a question of if people would be willing to pay for it. Okay. I don't think this is even related to Laravel Cloud. It would be a past cloud thing. Okay. Would be a past cloud thing. I think technically it's possible to build it. I don't think it would take too much time either. Fermenter waits 30 minutes. You guys see, I think, that is literally a space in the industry for something like this. Maxwell is saying the following: I'm a dev from Brazil. Any tips on how to learn English more easily, especially for developers? What worked best for you? I'm actually lucky. When I was 12, I was already speaking in English because I used to just play a lot of video games and typically they would come in English. So my advice to you is just not use translated stuff. If you want to read documentation, read it in English. If you want to watch a movie, watch it in English. And over time, you would just get better at that, okay? Two minutes to run Pint, that's not good. You should be using Pint have an option -- parallel, which probably will speed up your CI, depending of what your CI about. Okay. But yeah, chat, I think like there is a space for a past cloud product, which I'm still yet to decide if I'm going to build this. But it's likely, man. If I continue to hear stories about people waiting 30 minutes for their CI, I think there is a space for the industry to actually build something like this. And I do know what's happening. Like if I'm public about this, I immediately actually after tweeting this, I received a bunch of Twitter messages of other companies saying, we already have that, we already have that, we already have that. And the reality is that if I don't know about those things, that's a red flag already for them, because they're either not good enough or people are not using it. I don't know. But I do feel that past, I may give a try to this on past PHP. Yeah, my pint also runs in 6 seconds, okay? Because I'm caching stuff and things like that. Do you know why Pint didn't support Blade or why didn't move forward? I don't know. It's very difficult to style HTML properly with Blade. Well, not difficult. It needs to be opinionated. I actually built a POC with that. It didn't end up going forward for some reason. I actually think it would be a great thing. I think I actually shipped it as a beta or something. I don't even know. I may have to check it out. Oh my god. Past with with data sets. It does, yeah. It does. Hey Julian, welcome to the live stream, man. Nice to see you. By the way, chat, if you just arrived, my name is Nuno Maduro, PHP and Laravel developer. I love what I do. And today we're doing something a little bit different. We're just having a conversation, small Q&A. We're walking through my previous tweets a little bit. And if you're enjoying, please go all the way down and like this live stream. Always helps. Also, go give me a subscription. And in case you didn't notice, my brother is literally working on this new channel called the Nuno Maduro Clips. So if you guys want to see some content that is literally highlights of all my previous live streams, subscribe to this channel of my brother Nuno Maduro Clips, and support his work. Can we go through the answers of that tweet? Yeah, absolutely. People complaining about a lot of things, mainly things like npm install and things like that. I'm going to be honest, some of the CIs I see out there being slow, it's because they incorrectly configured GitHub Actions, which is probably something I can actually improve. I can come up with good defaults that will just cache PHP stand, cache Rector, cache node modules by default and everything. I can probably do all of that. But as you can see, a lot of people are willing to pay, man. Are literally willing to pay for something like this. So I may actually just do it. I don't know. I need to think about this and find the time to do it too. Okay. Okay, what else we have here? Special live stream. So me going to Japan. Boom. What is this? Yeah, let me talk a little bit about this. So for the past 2 weeks, I've been in multiple things. Okay. One of them being Lisbon AI. So I went to an AI conference, and it's actually insane what people are building with AI at the minute. So this is something that we don't see a lot on our own Twitter, in our own bubble of Laravel and PHP. But what companies are really investing on is building custom agents. Okay, so they want to build agents that to boost the productivity of their company. And this is something that I truly believe you guys are going to receive a lot of requests. You guys, okay? You guys. So today you guys receive requests to do an API, to build a website, to build XYZ. But I do think providing services as developing agents is something that it's very likely to come for you all and for me as well. So that's why at Laravel we have the Laravel MCP package, but also what Taylor is building at the minute, an SDK, which potentially will give you some API to develop agents as well. And I think it will be awesome, okay? So that was Lisbon AI. I went there. And then I went to this weekend trip, kind of vacation trip. And then I did Web Summit, which was absolutely awesome. Hey, Patricio, how you doing? Gunjan saying the following: I'm running a CI with a 16 core CPU. Wow, dude. And it still takes 30 seconds. Wow. Yeah, I think I can still make that faster. But let's see. I'm excited to have you as the first customer if I eventually end up building something like that. Hey, Diabel, thank you so much for that clips macro. Appreciate, man. Thank you, thank you. Saliva is saying the following: composer cache size is 76 megabytes on CI. Is that good? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Okay, what else we have? We have Bert with a nice past merch. Don't forget, guys, that is literally a merch about past PHP. So go to shop.nunomaduro.com, and if you guys want to support my work, here we go. Some nice merch about past PHP, including flip flops. Okay, gonna send you the link. Bam, bam, boom. Oh, that is literally underscore shop. Thank you for that, man. Appreciate. Appreciate. And I think that was it for my Twitter, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's close this. So Laracon EU, again, exciting news. I'm going to be the MC of Laracon EU. It's not public yet, so don't share it anywhere, okay? Top secret information. I'm going to be the MC of Laracon EU. Will be something totally new for me. I am super excited about this. And, I cannot wait to be on stage and to kind of bring some of the energy you guys see on these live streams to Laracon EU. Today I'm sick, but you guys know what I mean. Rinkos is saying the following: what if I ate agent coding? Time to change careers? Maybe not, man. Do you enjoy building? Because if you enjoy building, agents allow you to build faster. So in theory, you should enjoy it a little bit, kind of trying to understand the joy of it, What is my current Mac configuration? I'm using an Apple M4 Max Pro or whatever. I think that's it. It was the top of the line the last time I have buy it. So I bought it 1 year ago, and it was the best of the M4. Okay. Casper is saying great choice. Thank you, man. Appreciate. Thank you. Patricio is saying, dream come true. Oh, about your new job. Congratulations. Everyone's saying congratulations to John Patricio, which is here on the live stream, because he joined the Laravel team, I still remember very well when I've joined the Laravel team, and I was super happy. And we are very lucky to have John Patricio as well, and it's awesome. Yeah, the prices of MacBooks are super expensive, and I do understand that. But what you guys can do is that if you work for someone else, you can ask that someone else to buy you a MacBook, through company money. Invite Aaron to Laracon EU. Yeah, Aaron is a busy guy. He has a huge family as well. It might be a little bit difficult for him. Yeah, M4s, honestly, when I have an M4, an M1 literally on the floor at the minute. Oh my God. And I didn't notice a difference between the M4 and the M1. I didn't notice the difference. For me, it's just the same laptop, basically. Okay. Are you building agents? I have built agents in the past, yes. And I think like a lot of us are going to do that in the future too. Okay. I think like we do web apps, we do XYZ, but we are going to end up also get prompt or asked to do agents. Everyone's saying congrats to Patricio. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Okay, what else we have here? Yeah, basically Povilas tweeted about, every single app now have these folders. My opinion is that this will eventually be normalized into a single dot agent. I think that's happening. It's very likely to happen that all these IDEs will just end up, uniforming this folder, something like .agent. Just like today, we have standards for everything, okay? If you want to build an API, you have JSON or JSON API, for example. I think it will be a standard at some point that will just avoid having like 3 folders for every single IDE. Okay. Looks like an essentials user. Yeah, maybe it is. Shirang is saying, can you share something you are currently learning or excited about to learn? I'm super happy and excited about more AI stuff. That's why I shift to the AI team at Laravel, because this AI technology is so exciting. It's something totally new. And I honestly think we are just grasped the tip of the iceberg regarding AI. And I want to be on the edge of that topic when it really blows up, you know? I think agents are one of the things that are going to be super popular in the future. Obviously getting be super productive using things like Cloud Code. And I think like a lot of you guys, and I've told you guys this multiple times, if you are not using an agent like Cloud Code at the minute to actually produce some code, you are falling behind. Okay, so be sure to actually use some of these models to actually help you out generating code, because it is important. Okay, it is important to keep you up on the same levels of productivity as your peers. Okay, you want to be careful about that. At the same time, you want to, you don't want to forget learning at the same time. Okay, you want to kind of keep learning in the way that you used to by actually typing some code every now and then, but you want to be using these agents. Okay, they are just too good. Herdwich, thank you so much for the subscription on Prime. I really appreciate you being so awesome. Thank you. Shirak, thank you so much for the question, by the way. I appreciate. Sangrong is saying the following. Nuno, have you tried to building applications using Electron? Yes, I did. In the past, I actually have built my own terminal. This is hilarious. I don't think I have actually published this anywhere, or at least talked about this publicly. But I have actually built my own terminal. You see, like things like iTerm or Eper or Ghostly. I've actually built something on Electron that is the same thing. Okay. So that was my project in Electron. Francisco del Pablo is saying the following. Nuno, maybe something that automatically indicates when the error occurred, and what changes caused the error on the background without having run PHP artisan test. What do you mean exactly? Can you elaborate? I'm sorry. I'm a little bit slow today due to the fact that I'm a little bit sick. I apologize. F. Parento is saying the following. Imagine an agent with Night Watch helping solving production issues in the context of your code. So I am very skeptic, Chat, about giving access to your agent to production. Okay, this is something that I don't think you should do ever. Okay, allow an agent to actually go to production or go to your production server. We are very far away of something like that. I think it's a huge mistake if you give production access to some of these agents. Huge mistake. Okay, huge mistake. Although an agent in Nightwatch is probably a good idea. Oh yeah, reading the logs and things like that. I think it's a good idea. Yes. Nitron is saying, I don't understand why all the LLM providers are not serving with PHP SDKs. I think we have a bunch of them right now, things like Prism PHP, my own client on OpenAI. All that just works. Shiriga is saying the following. Thanks for answering. I want to be on the edge with you. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, potentially I'm going to bring more AI content to the channel, which probably should, we should talk about that a little bit. We'd have a few of you today, so probably it's a good stream to talk about this. So I don't know how many of you have watched all my videos, okay? But it's obviously that I have three types of videos. I have the live streams, which is what we are doing right now. We have shorts, which works very well. I don't want to touch on shorts because they are actually working very well on TikTok and Instagram and everything. Especially on TikTok, they are working very well. But my regular videos, they are the most time-consuming thing. But I'm trying to understand, because I want to work smarter and not harder. Okay, that's something it's important to keep in mind. Is that I want the time I dedicate to YouTube, I want it to be just the most advantageous time or the best time I can have for my channel, okay? So I want to ask you guys, did you guys saw the pace and tone of these last two videos, of this one called it PHP is type safe, but also this PHP is back? It is very different from the previous videos here, okay? So these videos are super fast paced, almost like energy wise, like live streams, okay? They are super live streams, energy wise type of content. And what I've noticed is that some of you actually prefer the slow paced Nuno on videos, on regular videos. So I want to ask you guys, especially for those of you who have watched already these last two videos, do you prefer this kind of content, or do you rather have, or you rather watched the previous kind of content that I had on the channel? Pushback is saying, let's react to new boost features. Yeah, send me the link, man. I want to see that. Andrew is saying the following: I got a bachelor degree, 7 years of experience. Coding got very, very boring. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that you are not enjoying this new agent vibe, man. Sangro is saying the following: say something on native PHP. Currently, it's not open source for mobile. It's licensing mode. Yeah, I know. I think the adoption, honestly, on native PHP, I don't think it's huge at the minute just because of that. I cannot wait them to potentially be open source. I don't know if they are planning on that, but I hope they are. If they are planning on going open source, I think their project would just explode at the minute, okay? Because all PHP developers could just leverage PHP to build mobile apps, but also the ecosystem would just increase a bunch because people would be able to contribute too, you know? DBL is saying, when you search for PHP, PHP is back, is on the top. Oh, really? What do you mean? So this is what I see at the minute, okay? This is what I see. But who pays the bills for Simon? I know that's a real challenge. It's a real challenge. I'm able to actually make past open source and all those libraries open source because I have a full-time job. So, you know, hopefully he can find a way of making native PHP just free. I don't know if that's happening though, but hopefully he can. Laravel should buy it. Get Taylor to hire Simon. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know. We should ask Taylor for that. Indeed. Neither is saying the following. By the way, I really apologize by coughing all the time. Hopefully, I will be better next Wednesday, but I'm still a little bit sick, so I really apologize about that. Nitron is saying the following: do you think Folio with Volt is a good idea instead of Inertia with React? I think Folio with Volt is actually a great stack if you want to build something small. You know, if you have a website with less than 30 pages, I think it's just great. At the minute, I would probably go for Inertia and React. At the minute, at least. Okay. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the content I've been publishing, especially these last two videos. If you prefer this kind of tone instead of the previous ones, I'm very curious about that. So let me know what you think in the comments below. What else we have here? Clips, we talked about that. Yeah, on the pipe, I have actually two videos scheduled. The first one is infinite scrolling on Inertia. It's just so ridiculous easy that I want to do a video about that. And the next one will be generics on PHP, because you guys literally requested a bunch of that on the comments. You want to see some videos about generics. So I'm going to bring you a full video about generics. How can you do generics in PHP? And also, you know, how to use them actually effectively. Okay, so we're going to bring that content to the channel. Andrew is saying, do you really enjoy vibe coding? Yes, I do. Well, I think vibe coding got this bad reputation, but I enjoy prompting and reviewing the code after. Okay. Okay. Okay, what else we have? Yeah, PHP 8.5 is coming, and we are going to have a special live stream on the 20 November. Okay, it's literally in 3 days, and I kind of have to recover my voice until then. But we're going to have Brent on the channel. It will be awesome. A special PHP 8.5 live stream. I want to kind of dive into the C code that was produced to build some of these features. So that will be cool as well. We are going to be able to see some of the C code that is actually powering some of the PHP 8.5 features. I want to watch as well some of the RFCs and what was the discussion of those features about, and hopefully navigate through this. What is the process of building something like PHP 8.5? Okay. Dival is saying, I don't like documentation for generics to learn. Yeah, do you know what generics are, though, to begin with? But once you get them, it's just easy to understand. Pushback is saying, feel better, Nuno. Thank you. Francisco Del Pablo is saying the following, I meant, would be good to know how many tests are failing while writing the code. Yeah, that's in theory, it's correct. It's not always easy to do something like that. Okay, not always easy. Oh my god. Okay, what else we have? I think that's done. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something. Did you guys notice this? So apparently we have this new trait called use with cached routes and use with cached configuration, which apparently speeds up like 30% your test suite. Okay, so what I will do, chat, is that I'm going to actually add this to my starter kits. In case you don't know, I have my own starter kit in Laravel, which went insanely popular, literally almost 1,000 GitHub stars. And what I will do is that I'm going to just add this by default to my past PHP configuration to use cached routes, but also cached configurations. And eventually, we are going to make a pull request, because I think this should just be the default in Laravel. If this proves itself to be stable, this should just be the default in Laravel. Okay. I don't know what you guys think, but I think this just should be the default. Dival is saying that writing generics, but also checking the Laracon ones, is my opinion, is hard to grasp. I understand that generics is not for everyone's taste, but I don't live without them at the minute. So implemented with no speed change. What do you mean? What do you mean, Adrian? Okay, so this is actually a very good feature coming to Laravel. It's already on the Laravel stable release, and I think I want to see more of this. This is a great feature. It should just be the default at the moment. Okay. Singer is saying the following: can you help me on Laracon and Reactor fighting on private and protected method renaming? A lot of people actually have faced those issues where Laracon and Reactor are kind of, they disagree on coding style, and then you have to opt in one of them. So you kind of have to ignore it on Laracon or ignore it on Reactor. Okay. On the Discord, we have a special room for questions like that. So if you want to go there and post your use case, we may be able to talk a little bit about that. Okay. All right. So we talked about this, and I think that's kind of it for today. Again, chat, apologize for being sick. Okay. I'm sick. I'm not able to actually do a full live stream or full energized, but, hopefully I'll be back next Wednesday a little bit better. So yeah, tomorrow my plan is actually record a video for the YouTube channel. So will be very likely to be the infinite scrolling on inertia or the generics one. And we are going to publish that video on the channel Wednesday, okay? Which will be 19 November. And then the 20 will be the full live stream on PHP 8.5. Okay, chat? And I think that's it for today. Short live stream, but that's the way it is. I love you all. Let's rate someone on Twitch as usual. Get well soon. Thank you. You got 5% in performance gains with the cache traits. Okay. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, man. Pick and Flow, I miss you, man. It was super fun to be with you at Laracon US. Okay, so hopefully we can meet again, either on Laracon US or any other conference. Okay. All right, let's rate someone as usual. We have the Primogen online. Let's rate the Primogen. He is awesome. Who else we have? Yeah, I think we're going to rate the Primogen. Yes. All right, chat. Have fun watching the Primogen live stream. I love you all. Catch you guys next Wednesday, and peace out. Boo!